Hello and welcome back to the channel. So we are off on another trip, but unusually on this one, we are going away for the weekend rather than longer than the weekend. But unusually for us, we are going away on Saturday afternoon. Normally we would go away on a Friday after work, wouldn't we?
Yeah,
But
that's what we normally do.
But this morning I saw there was a Lego sort of exhibition in Leicester, so we thought we might have a look at that this weekend before we went. And yeah, it was good, but it's a little bit disappointing, wasn't it?
Yeah, I don't think it was quite what we thought it was going to be. We thought there was going to be perhaps, where people make like big Lego models themselves, like big scenes. There wasn't really anything like that. It was more like just a load of people selling Lego sets.
Yeah.
I thought there probably would be people selling some, but I thought there'd probably be people selling some more retro ones we'd have had when we were kids and stuff,
Yeah,
like
definitely.
from like the 90s or whatnot. But there
Yeah,
wasn't. They
exactly,
were all
yeah.
quite recent, I thought.
Yeah, definitely. And to be honest, that's mainly what it was, just people selling Lego sets, wasn't
Yeah.
it? Like fairly modern Lego sets, which was not really what we wanted to go and see. So yeah, that was a little bit disappointing. We'll put some B-roll over the top of this so you can sort of see what it was all about, because I think they are all over the country. So I think if you are interested to go something like that, then obviously you can do. But
What
yeah,
was it called? National
brick
Brick
events,
events?
I think.
Yeah, they've done a few various places in the country.
Definitely.
There was some cool things like those, like for example the Joker, where they pull like a portrait out of like little bits of Lego.
Yeah.
When you stand back, it looks amazing.
Yeah, and the Joker one especially.
The Joker
looked
one.
amazing. Yeah.
Was really cool, but
Yeah, so we're off on our holiday for the weekend. We're going to the Cotswolds, and we're heading to a place which we've been through a few times and always thought it looked amazing, called Morton-In-Marsh. It looks like there's loads of cool pubs to explore, maybe a bakery to get some delights from, and potentially some good walking. So yeah, hopefully we will have a good journey to there and have a lovely weekend. So we've arrived, we've set up, lovely pitch actually, a few little trees around us, it feels a little bit secluded, but we are just across from the toilet block, aren't we? So it's not that secluded, but yeah, lovely pitch, hard standing, it seems pretty level, doesn't it, to be fair?
we haven't even, we don't really put the blocks out, do we?
No, I think it's one of those, when you're on hard standing, it tends to be, not always, tends to be fairly level, so we don't normally bother. And
I always think Caravan and Motorhome Club ones seem pretty level.
I think definitely when you're on hard standing, if you're on a grass pitch, I don't think it's necessarily a given, is it?
No,
It's
a lot harder to keep grass level, isn't
and
it?
they tend to just fit them wherever, don't they? You know, your pitches will just be anywhere. So yeah, we've arrived. We stopped off at the local co-op, which is in Morton.
Yeah.
And actually got loads of local produce in there, haven't they? Like local, like.
I was a bit jealous of it. It's way better than our co-op.
Oh yeah. They'd actually got some Hawkstone like lagers and ales, which was nice. Obviously, if you watched our previous videos when we went to Clarkson's farm, and also Morton in the Water.
Yeah, because we went to where they actually brew that, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. Yeah,
Morton.
You'll know that we are quite the fan of the Hawkstone beers. So we did get some of those, and we bought a howler sausage roll. We had some food during the day in Leicester, didn't we? So we're not really cooking something major for the end of tonight. So it's just a bit of a sausage roll and a pack of crisps. I think we did a bit of a snacky dinner. Really.
Yeah, more of a snacky dinner.
But yeah, I don't know. We're going to eat those, and then I don't know. We might fancy a wander to Morton for a beer, possibly.
We might do, yeah. See how we go.
See how we feel. Right, so let's get these eaten, and we'll update you on what they're like. That's really good, that is. Bit of a warmth from the chilli. I think the woman said these have got sweet chilli and chutney. Sweet chilli chutney in with the sausage
roll. Nice.
Which is what makes them a howler, but yeah, really taste it. Got a little bit of a hum to them, but yeah, really lovely flavour. So that's a good sausage roll, I thought. It was a bit of a building heat, I thought. It ended up
Yeah, it
a
ended
little
up
bit more spicy.
ended up quite warm, didn't it?
Yeah.
It was nice though.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. A bit different from a bog standard sausage roll.
Yeah.
And then for afters, we've got a little delight, haven't you? You've been baking.
I have been baking.
What have you been baking?
I've been baking mini egg cookies.
Oh yeah, they look amazing. I'll be taking one of those.
Yeah, so I thought and it's coming up to Easter, so I thought we'll do some mini egg cookies.
Yeah, nice. I can vouch for the fact that
They're absolute
amazing.
dirt.
Yeah.
They really are.
I probably couldn't eat more than like 4 before I was
Four?
feeling ill.
I think
No, I'm only joking.
if I ate 2 I'd feel sick.
Yeah, but they are really nice. So yeah.
Nice little pudding. And we've
Absolutely.
been quite healthy recently, so we're just undoing everything.
Definitely. Right, let's get these eaten. Cheers.
Cheers.
Well, in the end, we decided to stay here and have some beers, didn't we? Just because, well,
We couldn't be
yeah,
arsed.
we couldn't bother really. And to be fair, we bought quite a lot of beers with us, didn't we? So we thought we may as well just have one here. Obviously, it's been a very long day with travelling and going out this morning and stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've just stayed here, drank a few beers, caught up on Gladiators because as I think if you saw that last video, we've been watching Gladiators. Yeah, and that's where we're at.
We're
Really.
just chilling, aren't we?
We certainly are. We've had to put the heater on. Just probably you can hear that in the background.
It's gone a little bit chilly tonight.
Yeah, it was actually really nice during the day, wasn't it? Sun was out, it was keeping us nice and toasty, but yeah, once the sun went down and it got dark, that was it. We needed a bit of warmth with the heater. But yeah, really enjoyable day. I've enjoyed today.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to exploring Morton tomorrow, between the showers.
Yeah, we might get a bit
this
wet.
site, actually, this site looks beautiful, doesn't it? With the trees and that. You went for a wander with the dogs, didn't you? While I sort of did a bit of set up.
Yeah, well, when we got here, the dogs needed to go for a little leg stretch and that, so I took them round, and it does look nice, definitely.
I like the fact there's trees dotted around the site. That's what always really makes a difference, I think.
I
Makes
think
it almost
sometimes
like
these caravan and motoring ones can be a bit sort of just pictures and not.
Yeah, and they can sometimes be a
They
bit
don't-
samey as well.
Yeah,
can't
they don't feel
Yeah,
like that
yeah.
there's anything different about them. But
Mm.
when there's a few trees around, it just makes it look nice.
Yeah, it's there, and obviously it makes it feel a bit more like you're in the woodlands, really, rather than just in a field somewhere, which is in essence what you are.
Yeah, and we've got the awning out because it's not too windy for once.
Yeah, which is nice, and then obviously we've got the lights up, the old festoon lights, which is always nice.
The wind out awning, not the
And I found
inflatable
some.
awning.
What I had been doing was wrapping them around and sort of spiraling them, which was fine, but it takes a bit of time. Whereas I found some like Velcro, like hooks now that you just wrap round, so it makes it so much quicker to put up, which is great.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we're going to settle in for the evening, maybe crack another beer, and then head to bed. So if we don't speak to you later, we'll catch you in the morning. Morning.
Morning.
Well, we had a good night's sleep.
We did.
It rained a lot in the night, didn't it?
Yeah, I did hear the rain a bit,
Yeah.
but I quite like the sound of the rain on the pop top.
Yeah, it's quite relaxing, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, we thought we would head down into Morton. I think there's a bakery that hopefully we can get maybe some nice pastries or something for breakfast. Gives the dogs a bit of a walk out as well. So we thought we would head down there. I think it's what, like 5 minutes maybe
Yeah, I don't think it's very far, is it?
to Morton. There's a footpath, so it's not like you've got to walk on the road, which is good. But yeah, we'll get down there and then hopefully find something for breakfast. So we've just stopped off at Otis and Bell. and managed to find a nice little bacon baguette and some, what did I get, a pan of chocolate and a cinnamon roll. Absolutely stunning in there. The sourdough,
It looks so
honestly,
good, doesn't
it's
it?
so good in there. We've also got coffee and hot chocolate. So yeah, that's breakfast sorted. And actually, it's stopped raining now, so we've been able to sit outside and eat them. So when I get these eaten, we'll catch you up on the way back. Right, well, we're just heading back to the van. That was an absolutely delicious breakfast. I really enjoyed that. Really nice bacon in like a sourdough baguette.
Yeah, really
Absolutely
nice.
delicious. I have to say, if you're in Morton and you want something tasty to eat, got sandwiches and all sorts in there, absolutely highly recommend that place.
What's it called? Otis and Bell?
Yeah, now I wouldn't say it's the cheapest place.
No.
Don't get me wrong, but obviously it's like an artisan place, isn't it? It's always going to be a bit more expensive, I think.
Yeah, they're baking all that stuff, aren't they, themselves? It's
Exactly.
good stuff.
So I think, to give you an idea on price, we bought obviously the 2 bacon baguettes. We had them toasted. I had a coffee, you had a hot chocolate, a pan of chocolate and not a Chelsea bun, a cinnamon roll.
Yep.
And that came to 23 quid. So I'd say sort of comparable, I would say, to like a Starbucks order sort of thing would be my suggestion.
Probably, to be fair.
Yeah.
If you ordered all that from a Starbucks, then it'll be better as well, won't it?
Absolutely.
Because it's proper stuff.
But yeah, we're heading back to the van and yeah, I think we'll taste these baked goods that we've got. So we're just looking in the, what is it, the Good Beer Guide 2024.
Yeah, this is the Good Beer Guide. It's Camera's Good Beer Guide, isn't it?
Yeah.
Our friends got it, didn't they?
Yeah, was it for a Christmas present?
I think it was around Christmas they got
Yeah.
it, wasn't it? Ben and Helen, if you're watching, thank you so much for this. We love it.
But yeah, we've just been looking in it to have a look whether there's any pubs in Morton that are named in it, and there is one, isn't there?
Yeah, it's called the Bell Inn, and it says, it tells you a little bit about each pub in here. It says,
brewery.
It does have breweries in there
Yeah,
as well, which is obviously we love to go to a brewery. So it's an old coaching inn dating from the 18th century with a real fire and good food. The interior has been pleasantly refurbished and comprises of a mainly open plan area which has been sympathetically divided into more intimate snug sections. And then it says a large courtyard area is found through the old arched entrance with an enclosed garden at the rear. And it says it's famed for its links with the Lord of the Rings author J.R.R. Tolkien. A map of Middle-earth adorns the walls. Local and national ales available.
Nice. What's it called? The pub? Did we say?
The Bell Inn.
The Bell Inn, yeah.
That
Yes.
sounds good, that
Yeah,
does.
yeah. So I think potentially we might go there. We're going to go for a walk to the Arboretum
Yeah.
and back with the dogs because it's actually brightened up a bit now, hasn't it?
Yeah.
So we're going to go there and then possibly on the way back we will dob into this pub and have a pint.
Yeah, I think so. It's really cool how this works because it has little like little symbols to tell you different stuff about the pub. So it's got the L, which means it should have at least one local beer on. And then it's also like there's a paw print to say that they're dog friendly. So yeah, this is really cool. This is
Really handy book actually. Everywhere we've been since we've had it, we've been like, or everywhere we've booked to go, we've been like, oh, where can we go?
Let's have a look in the
Yeah,
book.
yeah, it's real handy.
It's good. Also, it got damaged. I think the back cover got damaged, so Helen put this little bit of there's a little cute cloud on it.
Hilarious.
So our book is unique.
It is. Right, let's saddle these dogs up and head off for a wander. Well, we've headed out from the site and get straight onto the public footpath from the site, which is really good, to the footpath that goes to the Arboretum, which I think, did you say an Arboretum is a collection of
Usually trees, I
tree
think.
species?
Yeah,
And then-
often like tree species from different countries, I think.
And I think I just read that it's the biggest one in the UK, I think.
It's called Batsford Arboretum, isn't it?
I will just clarify that on screen if that's not absolutely correct of what I saw when I just looked this place up. But with all the rain we've had, so before we've come and obviously since we've arrived, there's quite a lot of mud. We've just gone across a field that was basically just mud, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
We're pretty messed up with mud, and so are the dogs, so could be interesting going in the pub later with filthy us and filthy dogs, but hopefully we can get cleaned up a bit. Say it this way, buddy, this way. So yeah, we're just heading on this footpath all the way to the Arboretum. So we've crossed some fields, about 1.25 miles, you reckon?
Yeah,
to get
somewhere
here,
along
something
there.
like
I've
that.
just tracked it on my watch. 1.32.
And obviously it's quite muddy across the fields, but obviously it is this time of year, been loads of rain. We are in March, so. But yeah, lovely walk actually. I think on a nice spring or summer's day, that would have been lovely to get here. But yeah, we're going to go and check out the Arboretum. I'm not sure you have to pay to get in.
I don't know. I don't really know much about it, to be honest. But
No.
we'll go and have a look. See
Go
what
and have a
it's
look, see what we can see. So we have entered the Arboretum. It's it costs 20 quid to get in basically for the two of us.
like. Yeah, like 19.95 for both of us or something like
Yeah,
that.
so it's about a tenner each.
Yeah.
But I think there's 2 miles of sort of footpaths you can walk around and see lots of trees and species of plants and wildlife. So yeah, hopefully that'll be cool. So yeah, let's
Have a little wander, aren't we?
see what we can see. We wandered round the top of the Arboretum and ended up at the sort of Japanese, what is it called, Japanese rest house.
Japanese rest house, yeah.
And there's an absolutely stunning view from the benches just outside. It's so tranquil in here,
Yeah, it
isn't
really is.
And there's a Buddha statue just across from us, which we'll be taking in a moment. Yeah, beautiful place. I can imagine, obviously we're very, very early spring here, aren't we? I don't know whether we're even into spring yet.
Yeah, so a lot of the trees probably haven't got leaves yet. Like they're starting to bud up and everything, but I can imagine it'll probably be more impressive when some of the trees have all got their leaves on.
Definitely, and there's loads of areas of like bluebells that they're just covered in buds for flowers, aren't
Yeah,
they?
and
But they
snowdrops and
haven't-
stuff, but they just haven't quite.
So I
There's some
think-
daffs out, isn't there?
Yeah, loads of daffs out, especially here.
Yeah, some of the little daffs.
But yeah, sun peeked out for a few moments as well, which made it even nicer.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we're going to take on a little bit more and then possibly head back towards the site. Well, hopefully that gave you a flavour for the Arboretum and the myriad of plants and trees and flowers and all sorts are there. I think probably this time of year it's probably is least like exceptional because everything's sort of waiting to get started again with the new weather.
Yeah, I feel like because the daffs are out, like it's starting to be spring, you're starting to see some buds and stuff. It's probably better than like dead of winter, I would think.
Yeah, true.
But I bet summer and autumn are beautiful.
Yeah, no, it's one of those places where you sort of almost think every time, if you came at a different time of year, it would be different.
Oh yeah, completely different.
You know, like if you came in autumn, it would be completely different where...
Yeah, because all the trees would be all different colours.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
definitely worth a look.
Absolutely. So yeah, enjoyed that. So we're going to head back to the site now. Now I think rather than go across the fields that we came, that ended up very muddy, we think we'll be able to get back to the site across the footpath
down the
or
road.
down the road basically, which should mean that we don't get quite as muddy. I've had a look on Google Maps and it looks like there's a path that goes all the way to the site, so yeah, that's what we're going to do. We walked back down the footpath all the way to the site, past the site, came back into Morton, and we've ended up at
The Bell Inn.
The Bell Inn, yes. They've got a lovely outdoor undercover seating area in the courtyard area, which means we're not getting wet because the rain.
It's absolutely tipping it down.
We weren't on the walk back. It was sort of spitting with rain, weren't it? We didn't get too wet. But yeah, nice little circular walk across the fields to the Arboretum and then back down the road. Now the only thing I will say is, although there's a footpath all the way, it is a fast road, and obviously walking the way we did, you have got your back to traffic.
Back to it.
So
yeah.
it was fine.
I just don't like walking down like national speed limit roads when your back's to them. Even if you are on the pavement,
yeah, definitely.
It just feels a bit like I don't like not knowing what's coming.
Yeah, but it was
fine.
The path was it was a fine path, footpath right at the side of the road. But yeah, it was fine. So yeah, and then we've got to the pub. I've got Cheltenham Gold, which is a local beer, which is an American hopped beer, and then you've got a light pale ale, which is Hill Climb.
Yeah.
Again, another local beer. I think both of those breweries.
Prescott's Brewery.
Prescott Brewery, and then what did I say this one was?
I can't remember now.
I'll have to put that on screen. But yeah, again, both local to the Cotswolds, so that's quite nice. Both lovely beers. So yeah, I think we're going to have these and see where we get to. Well, we've just had another pint, which was delicious. Basically had the same again, didn't we?
Yeah.
And the chef brought some sausages out for the dogs, didn't he? Which was really nice.
Yeah, it was. So he brought them out and he put them on the table, not realising that there was a Sabre here. And Sabre just jumped on the table and just nommed pretty much the whole bowl of sausages.
Shocking.
And then the bloke felt bad, so he went and got some more.
I know. What a lovely chap.
It was really nice.
I was getting beers at this point, so I wasn't here. I just came back for the aftermath, basically.
But the way Sabre acted, you'd think he'd never been fed. Like, he looked like a poor starving dog, like literally jumping up and just devouring this whole bowl of cut up sausages.
But yeah, tell us a little bit about this pub then.
Well, apparently J.R.R. Tolkien actually visited this pub, and it's said that the pub is the inspiration behind the Prancing Pony pub, which is in Lord of the Rings.
Very cool.
Yeah, so I think there's a little plaque outside. We'll have to get some footage of that. And
yeah, absolutely.
There's also a map of Middle Earth inside the pub. Apparently.
Yeah, there is, and we'll get some footage of that as well.
We need to get some footage of that.
Really nice pub though. Really nice, like, vibe inside and stuff. Some cool local ales. Quite a few local ales. I think there might have been 4 or 5 local ales, which is cool. Plus your standard stuff, Amstel, Moretti, yeah, that kind of stuff. But yeah, really enjoyed this place. I think we're gonna shortly finish our beers and head back to the site.
Yeah, we're just in the little courtyard area, but there's an actual beer garden as well. But it's sort of because of the time of year, they've not sort of put all the furniture out properly again. I don't think it's sort of. You can see all the bases for the parasols and stuff are just like on a table, so they're not That'll be nice though, like in nicer weather.
Oh yeah, 100%. And to be fair, lovely little courtyard. We're under there's like a roof, like a roofed section that we're under, and it does look like the heaters, but we haven't got the heaters on at the moment. But yeah, so yeah, really enjoyed this pub. But yeah, let's head back to the site, I guess.
Yeah, I think so. Getting cold now,
Get some dinner. So for dinner, we are going to make corned beef hash, aren't we?
Yes.
Or our version of corned beef hash, I guess. May not necessarily be a traditional version of corned beef hash.
I don't know, I just thought corned beef hash was corned beef and potatoes and maybe some onions.
So
that's what we're going to do.
Yeah, we've diced some onions, we've diced some potatoes, and we've just parboiled them on the stove.
Yeah, we just give them a couple of minutes.
Yeah,
nothing.
a couple of minutes.
Whoa, you're all steamed up. There we go.
And then we've diced a bit of corned beef. And I think the plan is to fry off the onions in a bit of oil.
Yeah.
Add the potatoes, add the corned beef.
Yeah.
And then what?
And then just fry it up for a bit.
Yeah.
And then maybe at the end put a fried egg on top.
Yeah. And then maybe some beans if we feel like inclined.
Yeah, if you feel like you want a few beans with it, we could do a few beans.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, that's the plan anyway.
Let's get that cracking.
I don't know how this will turn out.
Yeah,
but we'll
I'm
see.
sure it'll be beautiful. Right, let's get cracking. So we'd planned to use the paella pan on the Caddock, hadn't we?
Yeah, because it's a lovely big pan. It'd be perfect for frying off like potatoes and corned beef and that.
Onions and stuff.
Yeah,
but
and onions.
We've unpacked the Caddock and we seem to have left it at home.
It's not there. I don't know.
It must be at home somewhere. I don't know why. We must have had it out.
But it normally goes in the bag with everything else, so I don't know why it's not there.
We must have just had it out to clean it or something over there.
Yeah, and just forgot to put it in.
Because this is the first time we've used this.
So we're just going to have to use the big ridge monkey pan to do it. So
Which is all right.
Yeah, I'm just frying off some onions.
Less than ideal, I would say, but it's okay.
Yeah, because it's this pan's. I don't know if this pan's like big enough really. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
It'll be all right. It'll just be a bit of a nightmare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just won't be as easy to cook it, I don't think.
No.
The things you do. Right. That's your one that's been flipped.
Nice.
Let's get this one.
It smells amazing.
There we go. Corned beef hash with an egg on it.
Nice.
What do you think?
Tasty. I'm looking forward to it.
Hopefully it'll be all right.
Warm food in us.
What's it like? Is it all right?
Delicious, darling. You've excelled in the rain. Although you were under shelter. It's just cold, isn't it, out there?
But it was horrible out there, to be fair.
But yeah, really delicious. Really lovely egg on the top. Really lovely. Something a bit different as well to have in the van. Obviously, we often have the same thing, don't we?
Yeah.
So,
or something. Yeah. So I thought, oh, why not?
Very nice. You were saying you think maybe you need to do the potatoes a bit more with the onion before you add the corned beef.
Yeah, because I mean the potatoes were pretty much cooked, weren't they? But I feel like, yeah, I think we jumped the gun a little bit on the corned beef. We should have put the potatoes in with the onions for a bit longer, and then stuck the corned beef in like right at the end.
Yeah, I think maybe
like the corned beef literally went to nothing. But
yeah, I think maybe we were just eager to eat, weren't we?
Yeah, it tastes good though.
It tastes really good. So excellent.
I've got to wash all that crap up though.
Well, after we made dinner, we had quite a quiet evening, I would say. We just chilled, watched a bit of YouTube, caught up on some YouTubes that have been dropped, which is quite good.
Yeah.
Chilled out, and then we've come to bed. It's basically rained all afternoon, hasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's just been non-stop.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it might supposed to be stopping during the night and be a bit at least dry tomorrow. Might not be very nice, but it'll be dry tomorrow apparently.
Hopefully, because there's nothing worse than like a soggy pop top and then having to dry it out.
Yeah, I mean obviously when you go away this time of year you know that at some point when you go home you're going to have a lot of drying to do.
Yeah.
So it'll be something that we'll have to tackle when we get back at some point tomorrow. But I think tomorrow we'll probably get up,
think we're thinking of packing up and then heading maybe to Morton or whatever. See what we fancy.
Yeah.
But yeah, that'll be it for today. We will catch you in the morning.
See you in the morning.
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 So we've got up this morning. Lovely day today actually. It's a bit cold, but it's bright. It's not raining, so we've managed to get pretty much everything down. Certainly the pop top and the awning down in the dry, which is really good. Probably will just get them out again to air them over the next couple of days. We've had a bacon sarnie, start the day right.
Yep.
And now we've parked up just on the car park on the site, moved off the pitch. We just asked whether it was okay to leave the van there just while we wandered down into Morton for an hour and a half or so, and they were absolutely fine with that. They just said as long as you don't leave it there all day.
He was a bit like, what, all day? And I was like, no, just going to pop down for an hour or so, like. And then he was like, oh yeah, crack on.
So that was real convenient.
Right.
It meant we could just leave the van there and wander down into Morton. So I think, we're going to take in a bit more Morton. I don't feel like we've taken that much of Morton in while I've been here. Obviously, we went to the Arboretum yesterday. We popped in to get breakfast yesterday, but let's have a bit more of a detailed look at Morton. Oh, what a lovely place Morton-In-Marsh is. Beautiful Cotswold stone buildings.
Oh yeah, it's so typically Cotswolds, isn't it, with the buildings.
Really beautiful. Loads of like little artisan shops, cheese shops, little bakeries, cafes, bars. Seems like it's kind of one of them places where there's loads of places to go to eat and drink and stuff. It's one of those kind of places, isn't it?
It's very, very busy though, isn't it?
Like the road through it is just busy with cars all the time.
I think it's an old Roman road. I think, like, you can tell it's dead straight.
Yeah.
And obviously there's a load of like coaching inns and stuff. It's like you can see what it would have been.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, very busy road. But it's lovely to look round. Like I say, we dropped into the bakery yesterday. I think we might go there again today and get something to take home with us.
Yeah.
But lovely. What a lovely little place.
There's a nice looking butcher's and Sabre was straight in, weren't he, through the door. We were like, get him out.
Yeah.
The people were laughing.
There was a massive T-bone in the window, weren't there? I was like, oh yeah, that looks amazing.
There was.
But yeah, a bit of almost like an older sort of place vibe, if you know what I mean. Like shops that you don't really see anymore are still here, like your butchers, your cheese shop.
Yeah, like nice stuff that's.
Yeah, they sort of disappeared from like most high streets and places.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really
it's
like
lovely.
it. Definitely.
Just it's a very, very, very busy road, and there's lots of cars everywhere.
Yeah, definitely.
The cars kind of ruin the look of it a little bit, I think.
Yeah, I think if there's no cars, you'd be like, oh, it's beautiful.
But that's just the way things are, isn't it?
Nowadays, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, well, let's carry on, explore a little bit more. So we stopped at the cafe, which is the Linwood & Co Cafe Shop, and got a little soda caramel brownie. I got a coffee, and then you stopped in the cheese shop and seemed to have bought half the shop.
I got cheese and bread.
Nice. That's this afternoon's snack sorted then.
Yeah, so I've got an artisan loaf.
Yeah.
And dogs, come on, this way. Yeah, so I got this artisan loaf and cheese.
Nice.
So, to be honest, I bought like cheese that was local to our area.
Oh, did you get some from the Sparkano farm that's
Yeah, so
like down the road from us?
Yeah, so Sparkano Blue and Sparkano Vintage Red Leicester,
Nice.
which we absolutely love, don't we?
Yeah, absolutely.
And then I got one called Morton, so that's more of a local one.
What type of cheese is that?
Semi-hard cheese, I think she
Oh,
said.
okay, nice.
And then I got a cheddar. But none of
Nice.
I asked if any of their cheddars were like from around here, but they weren't. They're all
okay.
Somerset-based cheddars. So I got
right, yeah.
one called Keynes, I think it is,
Oh,
vintage
nice.
cheddar.
Cool.
Yeah.
Right, well, let's head back to the van. Well, that was a lovely weekend that we've had in Morton-In-Marsh. Lovely site.
Yep.
I mean, we always say it, but you know what you're getting when you stop at a Caravan and Motorhome Club site. They're almost always exactly the same. Good facilities, good pitches. This one I would say wasn't quite as free draining as some have stayed on.
What, the pitch itself?
Yeah, obviously it rained a lot last night and there was a big area of flooding.
Yeah.
Although, to be fair, that's gone this morning.
Yeah.
To be fair, so that's a good thing.
But yeah, when you were stepping out onto the rug that we have outside, you were getting wet feet, weren't you?
Yeah.
Like, sometimes you're all right.
Yeah, yeah. But to be fair, it did
here.
rain a lot.
It did, yeah.
You know,
it was all
rained
night, wasn't it?
all night, basically.
Yeah. But yeah, good pitch.
Mhm.
Right near the toilets, weren't we?
Yeah, yeah. And literally 5-minute walk into the centre of Morton.
Yeah.
And then obviously you can get onto the path, the footpath that goes all the way to Batsford Arboretum and garden centre and cafe that's all up there. So a nice bit of walking as well. Yeah, just a lovely weekend. And Morton in Marsh is lovely, isn't it?
Yeah.
What a beautiful place.
Yeah,
I said
really
on
nice.
I said on the way back, just walking back to the van now, it says that it's a lovely place to look round, but I feel like there's not lots to do. You couldn't come and spend like a few days here, I don't think. In the actual centre, I mean.
No, it's not massive, is it? There's not loads
There's
there.
like a few shops to look around, you know, the odd art gallery, there's cafes and pubs and stuff. But I feel like it's the kind of place where you come for a day, look round, see everything you wanted to see, and then certainly of the bit that we saw, I mean, it might be that there's more that we've not seen, but yeah, definitely would recommend this site and Morton-In-Marsh. Really enjoyed it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, drop it a like. If you're new here and you want to follow along with our travels, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you soon.
See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.